Good morning, John. For a stretch of time, I had the particularly wild gift of being a guy who wrote, recorded, and performed silly, nerdy rock songs. Among all the lives I've lived, I have 3 studio albums. And all of those albums were recorded in the same studio with the same producer, with work and music from the same guy whose name was Shmed, or Shmedley, or Ryan, depending on who you are. My first 2 albums were just me and Shmed. Everything you hear on it is either me playing a guitar or singing, and everything else is him. And then with my last album, Incongruent, Paul and Joe DeGeorge, Rob Scallon, and Andrew Huang also came out, and we recorded again with Shmed. And also on that album, he added lots of tracks, had lots of weird ideas. We did a lot of fun stuff in that recording session. When I started making music, I had no idea how lucky I was that Shmed lived in my small Montana town. He had this little backyard studio. So many people recorded their stuff there. But the wild thing is, the studio didn't just come with studio. It came with a producer and a multi-instrumentalist session musician. He had experience in so many genres. You want to do something, he will do it. You want to do a polka with a live accordion, Shmed will play the accordion. Do you want a weird bass riff or a slightly off-kilter 2-bar piano break that makes people feel a little uncomfortable? Shmed will do that. You want it to sound like classic rock? You want it to sound like punk? You want it to sound like ska? Shmed will do this. He taught me how to sing harmony. He auto-tuned me. He spliced my vocals. He only played drums on tracks and then quantized it so that it would actually be on the beat. And he had so much weird stuff in his studio that he had collected from who knows where. On The Universe Is Weird, you can hear the timpani that he had in there for some reason. And of course, he also made his own stuff and had his a whole career. He did music for TV shows. If you've ever watched Third Rock from the Sun or That 70s Show, you've probably heard some of Shmed's music. And he also had his own band, Secret Powers, that I feel like was always just inches away from getting a cool, weird cult following. I learned so much from him, and working with him is among the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. And I think that he was quite proud of the silly, stupid stuff we made together. We were both huge Weird Al fans, and it was like we were getting to do a little bit of Weird Al stuff together. I'm making this video because he died this week, and I just want to thank him, but I can't, and that's dumb. It's not forever, so think of somebody today for me and thank them. If you have ever heard a Hank Green song that is more than me and a guitar, you have heard his work. I remember him noodling out the piano solo for I Know right in front of me in 90 seconds. It felt like he was doing a magic trick. I've also spent this week listening to some Secret Powers, his band, and I put together a playlist. I got a YouTube one and a Spotify one linked in the description. If you could take a half an hour sometime and listen through that, and maybe you can have a favorite Secret Powers song too, I think that would be very cool. And if you want to let me know what your favorite Secret Powers song is, that would feel like a celebration of Shmed, which I think would be a good thing to have in the world because he was a weird, amazing guy. Thanks, everybody. John, I'll see you on Tuesday.